Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Can you afford to buy a house in Cary, North Carolina? That is the question. I do upload 2 videos every single week, so I would strongly appreciate it if you would subscribe, click that notification button, because I am coming to you with super information, especially if you are relocating from other states. Just because North Carolina is a really crazy, well, not crazy, but funky state when it comes to the money that you have to bring up front at the time of contract. So listen up. There is one word that you as a home buyer that is relocating from New Jersey, New York, California, Florida, all these beautiful states, you're all saying, we want to come to Cary, North Carolina. We want to go to the Greater Triangle area. We want to go to Raleigh, where Google is going, with Microsoft is going, where all of these companies are going. And we do have the money. We have about 20% to put as a down payment. We know that we're going to have some closing costs. We're not really sure how much that's going to be. However, we have the money. Or you know what? Even better, we don't have the money right now, but we are going to sell our house in California or in Florida or in New Jersey or in, I know, I'm just repeating myself. This is the point. If you are thinking like this, you might be missing the biggest struggle that home buyers in North Carolina have, which is called the due diligence fee. Ta-da! Can you see it big there on the screen? It screams at you. Yes. And why does it scream like crazy? Because that is a fee that you have to bring at the time of the contract. So you cannot bring that fee after you sell your house in California or in Florida or in Connecticut or in New Jersey. You cannot bring that at the end when the attorney, not title company, the attorney is the one doing the closings in the Raleigh area, the Greater Triangle area in North Carolina. When that attorney is doing the closing, you are going to have to bring your closing costs. Let's just say the house is $500,000. If you want to put 20% down, we're going to put that there on the screen for you. So let's just calculate it real quick. $500,000 home, 20% down payment equals $100,000. Let's just say your closing costs are going to be $10,000. So we are already at $110,000. That amount you are going to have to bring at closing. When? At closing. However, the biggest reason why I'm asking you if you can afford to buy a house in Cary is not because I don't think that you might have the money from your sale from California, from New Jersey, from Florida, from Connecticut, from wherever you're coming, or you might be able to actually get a gift letter from a family friend saying, we're going to lend you some money for your closing. Or you might think, you know what, in 45 days or so, I'm going to take 40K or whatever the case is that you need from my 401k, and I'm going to have the money then. But the biggest thing is that here at the time of the contract, you need to have that due diligence fee. Now, how much is that? Some agents are going to say, you know, that's going to be like 1% of the purchase price or 2%. So let's just say we're just going to give them like $5,000 or $10,000 and it's going to be fine. Wrong. Do you see that big thing there on the screen saying wrong? You need more than that in today's market. So we have due diligence fees, just giving you example, on $450,000 as high as $50K. On a $900,000, we just recently had $100,000 in due diligence fees that we have submitted for our client. Does that mean this is how much you have to put? No. But what it means, and what I'm trying to convey to you with this video, is that you need to have money up front in North Carolina. And that you're going to have to give to the seller. Where do you give that? To the seller. It's right there. So due diligence fee in the Greater Triangle area of North Carolina is being given to the seller at the time of the contract. Can you see me dance? At the time of the contract, so you're giving that money, you're just saying, here, Mr. Seller, I'm giving you $40,000, keep it, give it back to me though at closing. Remember that is just not being kept there by the seller. You are going to get that money back at closing. When? Ding, 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 ding. At closing, but You need to have that money up front. If you don't have that money up front, you're gonna be stuck in like, okay, yeah, I will have some money in 30 days or 40 days after I sell my house or after, but no, that's not the case in here. So a lot of people are relocating to Raleigh, North Carolina, and they think they can afford to buy a house. And they're saying, well, we do have a little bit of money or have plenty of money, but they do not have enough upfront. And remember, big time remember, here in this state, you can lose that money for any or no reason. So when you give that money to the seller, and if you decide to walk away, what can happen? You can lose that money. So unless the seller misrepresents the property, I know that I may speak like I'm speaking to a 3-year-old, but people go, well, why no? If something happens and if the house doesn't appraise, or if we discover something big as inspections, which is correct. If we discover something big at inspections, we're definitely going to go after the seller and after the listing agent saying, you have been not telling us everything that there is to know about this house. So things don't look very, very pink. I want you to give me that money back because you knew that there was something in the house. You knew that there was mold. You knew that there was something structurally wrong and you hid it from us. So you need to give me my money back, or else I can absolutely sue you. I can go after you. Long story short, unless we discover something extremely wrong with that property, and if you just decide you want to walk away because, I don't know, there's some repairs that you have to do, you're not going to get that money back. So keep that in mind. You're going to give all this money at time of contract. When we present the offer, that due diligence fee is going to matter a lot in how they're going to look at your offer. The list price plus due diligence fee equals we can win this offer. How much money do you have to buy a house in Raleigh, North Carolina, in Cary, North Carolina, in the Greater Triangle area? Because all of these areas are hot. It all depends on you. How much have you saved? And if you are considering renting, you might change your mind, even with all this craziness with the due diligence, because the rates are increasing, the pricing is increasing. By the way, watch my other videos because I'm posting them there for you so you can see what's happening with the price. And just from last December to right now, we have like 20-30% appreciation for the average sales price or so. So that's a lot. And median sales price, that's a lot of appreciation, you guys. We're at like $450,000, where before we were under 400. So think about this. Look at your numbers, ask me questions, connect with me so I can connect you with a lender that is local, or just ask your bank. It doesn't matter. Give them an address and say, I want to purchase this house for $500,000. What are my closing costs? What is my down payment? How much money do I have right now in my account? Can I put $40,000 down for a resale in a multiple offer situation? You could also go the new construction way, just FYI. There's totally different rules and regulations with new construction. You don't have to be putting so much money down up front, but there's still a lot of competition. Thousands of people on a wait list to put an offer for a builder. So things are definitely going in a direction, which is a hot market direction. Definitely no inventory. So connect with me, subscribe, notification button, watch all of the videos that I have posted, because I do post again 2 videos every single week just for your information. And thank you again for being on my channel, and thank you for being awesome. And again, if you're coming here, relocating from anywhere in the world, California, we have a lot. New York, we have a lot. New Jersey, we have a lot. Florida, we have a lot. So the Greater Triangle area is welcoming you. Connect with me. I'm a top realtor in the region, and I've sold hundreds of homes, and I'll be more than happy to help you and your family relocate to Cary, North Carolina. But can you afford it? Ask me a question. I can definitely help you. Questions. Bam. Sorry. That's me today. Bye.